Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Isabel Conceição. I'm Portuguese and I'm a coach, trainer and consultant. I created this YouTube channel about 3 weeks ago, more or less at the same time as I was forced to stay at home because of COVID-19, and I've been posting videos in Portuguese about coaching topics. This is the first time that I'm recording a video in English, and it's happening because, I've had customers all over the world for the past years, mostly in Europe and the Americas. And I was recently talking with one of my clients in the US, and she wanted to watch one of my videos. I mentioned this channel and she wanted to watch one of the videos. The problem is that she doesn't speak Portuguese. So she asked me to record a video in English, and so this is what I'm doing now. Hopefully it will be understandable, you will enjoy it, and I will be able to do more. So please, if you like the video, let me know, give me your feedback and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully there will be more videos coming your way very soon. But as I said, the fact that I am at home, I've been at home for the past 3 weeks, this has been my inspiration for the videos. And so the topics are coaching topics, but I'm using COVID-19 as example for most of the situations that I'm talking about. It's just this very specific context that we are in that I'm using as an example for the things that I'm talking about in my videos. And this is what I will do now with you. And today I would like to speak about emotional intelligence. So why emotional intelligence? You probably have heard about this book. It was published in 1995, so 25 years ago, a book by Daniel Goleman called precisely Emotional Intelligence. I was thinking about, all this that we're living and the fact that people are forced to stay at home, sometimes in very small apartments, with the whole family, lots of people together or people that are alone. And I was thinking about this, and it just came to me that what will tell how well we will survive this crisis is actually our level of emotional intelligence. Goleman spoke about this many years ago, and the fact is that his book is still so refreshing. So I was just thinking about this, and I grabbed the book, and I was reading through this, and I thought, wow, just thinking about the couples that don't really get along, and now they are forced to stay together for so many hours every day. How can we manage relationships in this situation? Because, after a few days or a few weeks in the same space, there will be conflict. It's within our nature, and so we have to be able to deal with this conflict in order to get through the situation in a healthy way. And I was thinking about this, and of course it's obvious to me that it's your level of emotional intelligence that will help you in this. And so I thought about a model that actually I use very often in a professional environment. I teach this model. It's a feedback model that is very much based on the concept of emotional intelligence. It just helps you providing feedback in a very intelligent way, emotionally intelligent way. And so this is what I will speak about today. This model is called the SBI model. So what does SBI stand for? Very simply, SBI stands for Situation, Behavior, Impact. This model has 3 steps, which we will go through very quickly. These 3 steps are very important because if you follow them, and they're quite simple, you will be able to provide feedback to another person without actually passing a judgment on the person. And why is this important right now? Well, because if you are at home with, family members or friends or roommates, whatever, there will be situations of, conflict or situations where you want to provide some feedback to someone who is living with you. And you need to be able to do it in such a way that this person will not be offended. We're talking about, of course, negative feedback. I don't really like the expression negative. I would rather say constructive feedback. I think it's much nicer. But you will need to provide feedback to other people. So if all of you in the group, use this SBI model, what will happen is that you will provide this feedback in a very neutral way, and your message will come across, but it will not come across as being offensive to the other person. Okay, so let's start with the S. Well, the S is basically to describe the situation. So it could be something like, yesterday in the morning, it was your turn to go to the supermarket. It's just that. It's the when and where of the situation in a very objective way. After the S comes then the B. B stands for behavior. And here there's a catch. You are going to describe the behavior, but you should only describe behaviors that you've seen yourself. So don't speak about situations that somebody told you about, just things that you've observed directly. So the behavior could be, it was your turn to go to the supermarket, and you said you weren't going to go to the supermarket, and you didn't explain why. So this could be the behavior. You said you weren't going to the supermarket, even though it was your turn, and you didn't explain why. Okay, so very objectively describe the behavior of the person without judging it, okay? This is very important. Don't use adjectives that sort of judge or qualify the behavior, just describe the behavior. And finally, the I. The I is the impact. And this is a very important step. It's the last step, and it's very important because you're going to speak about the impact on you. And when you speak about the impact on you, you should never say you just say I. So you were supposed to go to the supermarket because it was your turn, and you said that you weren't going to the supermarket and didn't give an explanation for that. So that made me feel like you weren't making an effort, like all of us here in the home, to help with with everything that needs to be done. I felt that you weren't respecting us as a group. So this is very important. Don't say that the person was, I don't know, rude or disrespectful. Say that you felt disrespected. Okay, this is very important. It's the impact on you. By saying that, by putting, the impact on yourself and sort of putting the light on you, you make it very clear that you're not judging the intention, you're not judging the behavior, you're just talking about the impact that it had on you. So you don't know what the person wanted to do or wanted to say or how she wanted to come across, he or she wanted to come across. You only know that it had a certain impact on you, and that impact is what you are describing now. And by doing this, you make it objective, and your feedback is very precise, and it's not offensive to the other person. So imagine a world where everybody would use the SBI model to provide feedback. Wouldn't that be nice? I think it would, and in fact, as I said before, I teach this model in professional environments, and it seems to work very well. But I think that it would also work very well now as we are living, you are spending many hours with the same people, our families, our roommates, because we are confined to the home. So I think it's a great idea to try it there as well. Anyway, I don't think that Goldman was thinking about this when he wrote Emotional Intelligence, but I'm pretty sure that whoever created this SBI model was thinking about emotional intelligence, because it really makes sense. And so just, practice it if you like it, teach it to the people who are living with you, and hopefully it will work. Hopefully it will make your relationship with other people smoother. And let me know. Please give me your feedback on this video. Let me know what you think, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks so much for being there. Bye.